introduction to human resources and importance of the human resources. In this video, we are going to learn about the factors influencing the population distribution. We know that, let me scroll down it please. We know that to study the complete resources, for being the human being as a resources, we need to learn about the human population, contribution, distribution, density of the population and the population change. So let me learn all these things now. Okay. I'm going to put the part 1 video in the description box below for those who have not watched the part 1 video, because it is very much essential to watch the part 1 video for understanding this part of video. Let me start. Factor influencing population distribution. Man is the only animal who has adapted to the every climatic conditions and environment of the earth. There are very few places on the earth untouched by the man. So the meaning of this sentence is, man is a complete animal, is an animal in which he can adapt to every climate and he knew everything about every places. There are very few places that is untouched by the man. Yet a look at the population map of India reveals that some areas are highly populated and some are moderately populated. In the population, we have learned in the chapter 2, if you remember. Some are sparsely populated, you know what is sparsely, and if you don't know, you can also view the video population which we have made in our channel. So sparsely populated means population which is very low. Okay, while some spot may be totally uninhabited. Uninhabited means which cannot live, which we can't live. The way in which the peoples are spread across the earth's surface is known as the pattern of population distribution. So what is pattern of population distribution? Important questions to be noted on. The way in which humans are spread in the country on the earth's surface. This is a pattern of the population distribution. There are certain physical and cultural factors that affect the distribution of the population in the country. The physical environment plays a vital role in determining the distribution of population. What are the physical environment? Let me study in this video. So the first, geographical location. And the geographical location, availability of water. So it is the most important factor of the life, that is of water. So people prefer to live in the areas where fresh water is easily available. So we know that many civilizations such as Indus Valley civilization, Mesopotamian civilization and many civilizations took birth in the places where the waters are available. The reason being is that water is used for drinking, bathing and cooking, and also for cattle, crops, industries and navigations. This is because of the water. River valleys are among the most densely populated areas of the world. India, with the innumerable peninsular rivers, had enough water to sustain their population, but its river valleys are highly populated. In such times, water scarcity becomes a problem. So, second geographical location is topography or landforms. Peoples prefer to live in the flat plains and gentle slope. The reason being that such crops are favorable for the production of crops and to build roads and industries. The mountains and hilly areas hinder the development of transport network and initially do not favor to agriculture and industrial development. So means humans like to live in the flat plains because it is very favorable for production and also the transport network. But human does not like to live in the hilly areas because he will not get a good crops there, transport network. Okay, so this is the meaning of this sentence. So coming to the third factor, that is of climate. An extreme climate such as very hot or cold, desert are uncomfortable for human habitation. So that's the reason human likes to live in a good human like to live in the moderate place. You don't like too much or too much cold. Areas with a comfortable climate where there is no much seasonal variation attract more peoples. Areas with a heavy rainfall or extreme harsh climate have low population because they attract the less number of peoples. Therefore, plains are highly populated, but mountain areas are less populated as there is no comfortable to live. As I said you, in the water is in the topography or landform only. So, plains are most populated in any way you think. With the industries, with the network, with the communication, with the transport, plains are preferred, not the mountain areas. Coming to the fourth geographical location, that is of soil. So fertile soil is important for the agriculture and allied activity. So alluvial soil you can call. Therefore, area which have fertile soil can attract the peoples. As I said you, India has an alluvial soil in which it attracts the peoples to live here. Coming to the economic factors, minerals. Areas with rich minerals deposit attract industries. Mining and industrial activities generate employments. So this is how minerals. Minerals, if there is minerals, it attracts the industries. Industries attract the employees. So skills, semi-skilled workers move to these areas and make them densely populated. Okay, in India, West Bengal and Odisha are very much minerally and high populated because of the rapid industrialization. Urbanization, we have learned what is urbanization. Cities offer better employment opportunity, education and medical facility, better means of transport and communication, good civic amidst and the attraction of city. Life drawn peoples to the cities. Why? Because of the opportunity, education, medical facility, better mean of transport and communicability. So it results in the rural to urban migration. As I said you, these are the reason. Okay, and the cities grow in size. There is continuous flow of people from the rural to urban areas search for better job. So the definition of urbanization is that the migration of the people from the rural to urban area is known as urbanization. Why it attract? Because of these factors, these employment, opportunity, education. Okay. Industrialization. Industrial belt provided job opportunity and attract the number of peoples. These include not just factory workers but also transport operators, shopkeepers, bank employees, doctors, teachers and other service providers. In India, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka have concentration of textile industry, most of them labor oriented industries. Okay, hence they are highly populated. So in industrial belt, more people attract. The reason not being just there is a factory workers. The reason being that there are bank employees, shopkeepers, teachers, doctors. Okay, and India, Gujarat are best examples. So social and cultural factors. So let me learn how this affect. Okay, some places attract more peoples because they have religious and cultural significance. Can you give some examples of this? Except the example given from this book, you should comment below. So don't give the same example which is given in the book. So you should give what are some religious and religious places. Okay, religious and cultural significant places in which it attracts the peoples. So I will give one example for you. So in Karnataka, where I am living, there is a temple, Manjunatha temple. So Varanasi is the best example for this. In the same way, people tend to move away from the places where there are social and political unrest. So for example, you can take an example of the Korea, in which social and political unrest. Many a times government offer incentives to people to live in the sparsely populated areas or move away from the crowded places. So this is about social and cultural factors. We know that human beings are very blind to gods. They believe the god. So that's the reason these social and cultural factors attract the peoples, such as Varanasi. They attract the people to come there. Okay, and the people migrate from the social and political unrest. Means we are not getting social and political. For example, uh, in the we can say colony, there is a social and political unrest, meaning theft, and water problem will not come in this. Okay, social and cultural factors means thief and fighting there. Okay, let's make the people unrest and they will move. So we will learn distribution of the population in India, rural, urban, geographical distribution and sex ratio in the next part of the video. Still then, stay tuned. So please subscribe. So by doing so, I will be encouraged to make more videos like this. So do subscribe this channel. So still then, stay tuned. Thank you.